Looks like we're back. Sorry about that, y'all. That was on me. That was not an internet thing this time. I believe that UFC.com, I think, has like, it's something about the animation on the website or something. So when I have that open, plus the fights streaming and OBS running all at the same time, it crashed OBS. So that's a systems resource thing. So unfortunately, not something that I was anticipating when I was looking up the Ultimate Fighter weight classes. But either way, sorry about that. We're back. Apologize for the drop, but we're here. So is what it is. Made it back in time for the next fight though, so we're straight. We're back. Sorry about that. Well, I'll just be using ESPN from now on for this. I'm not fucking with UFC.com anymore. It looks cool, but it's too resource heavy. I know that now. I'm learning. I can do better, and I will do better. And I do appreciate that ESPN keeps it updated in real time too, though, so we're good. All right. Either way, unfortunate drop, but we rock on. Oh yeah, the Four Nations tournament is going on in hockey right now. And I believe that who who did who did I see won? I think the US won or Finland won. Continues through February 20th. How many games are there in that? All right. So, looks like everything is running correctly now. Happy to be able to say that. Take these off. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Apologize. Loud noise. Got a little while now till the Elijah Smith fight starts. All right. Vince Morales, Elijah Smith, getting ready to get underway here. Smith is 22 and Morales is 34. Morales has not looked good since he has come back from his time off. I mean, he got a nice little win streak outside of the UFC. This is his second stint in, and he is on a 1-loss road so far. The road has been paved with a single loss. I am rooting for Elijah Smith in this one. Thought he looked pretty goddamn good on the Contender Series. Vendetta. Not Vendetta with an E, but Vendetta with an A. Vandetta. What? Why do you just make the telephone signal with his hands? Morales was just like, call me, Elijah Smith. All right, here we go. Morales walking him down a little bit here. Oh, yes, of course. I guess that is something to mention, that Elijah Smith's father is his coach and a former fighter himself. Nice shot by Smith there. Throwing that jab out there. Don't think he got it, but... Oh, yo, that was a heavy shot. Really nice counter for Smith. Very nice. Early. Looked like he stumbled Morales a little bit with it, too. Good power on that shot. That was a really, really nice one. Well placed and powerful. Don't start feeling yourself too early there, Smith. A little clubbing shot from Morales lands on the nose of Smith. Oh, okay. I thought that was a body shot. Morales got him right in the balls. Oh, Smith does not seem very happy about this right now. He is undulating and seemingly in a lot of pain. Yeah, that was a pretty direct shot. Is he wearing like a soft cup or something? Why the fuck is he in such pain over this? Yeah. He is in a world of pain right now. He's kind of bouncing up and down. Yep, he is, I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that he is overacting, because a kick in the nuts is a kick in the nuts, but he is certainly in a visible amount of discomfort. And he's banging his hand on the ground and... All right, back on his feet. He's crouching again. Catcher's position. He's taking a good amount of time here, which is fine. Hopefully he's getting himself okay here. I don't know how many times he's been kicked in the nuts, you know? I mean, the young guy in the sport probably hasn't taken too many nut shots, if you think about it. All right, he's chilling. They're saying the same thing right now. You know, he's new to the game, so it's like taking a direct shot to the nuts, probably not something that he's had to encounter very often, you know? So over 2.5 minutes. All right. He's saying he's good to go. Okay. All right. Time in. Jeez. Well, touch and go there for a second. You know, he was really in a world of pain. Morales, of course, immediately does it again. No, just kidding. All right. Yeah, Smith is right back to it, though. Nice combo. Oh, that looked like it could have been a low blow. That was a Smith jumped up. It looked like he was going to do a jumping attack, and Morales caught him, I guess, in the body with a kick. Still looked like it might have been a shot, but Smith is okay. Guess it landed on the belt line. Oh, poke to the eye. Yeah, a little eye poke to Morales now. Great. Let's see. Finger. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that jammed right in there. Yep. That was a bad one. Yeah, foul for foul they've gone now. 1 to the nuts. 1 to the balls. Well, wait, what? 1 to the balls, 1 to the eye. Got him in both eyes. All right. Smith gets a warning now. All right. Everybody's been warned, okay? Good Lord. You keep your fists closed. You keep the shots high. For fuck's sake. Keep this fight clean. Ooh. Nice jab for Smith. Ooh. There you go. Nice trades there. They're swinging now. Good tie up here now. Smith probably doing the right thing. Tying him up for a second there. So Morales started to get some shots off. Morales doing a little attention diversion there. Trying to catch Smith off guard. Appreciate that. Smith staying locked in, though. Ooh, nice one for Morales there. Little code word usage, apparently. Calling for a cliffhanger. Nice low kick for Smith. Another nice low kick. It's a close round, really. All things considered. Ooh, nice combo for Smith, though. Landed a good couple of shots there. Oh, Smith going for the takedown. Gets it. Nice. Really nice. Just scooped up those legs and wrapped them up tight. That was really good. I mean, nothing doing here as we end the round, but good look for him. All right. I mean, not bad. Close round. I would say that Smith probably took that. I think that the shots were a little bit crisper, even though Morales got a good couple of them in there. So, in the moment, based on everything that we just saw, think one up for Smith personally. See how the rest of this thing goes. All right, round 2. Underway. Ooh, nice jab for Smith again. Ooh, nice one for Morales there. Caught him at short range. Mouse starting to form under Morales' eye. Yeah, some decent swelling there. Ooh, uh-oh. Smith got him up, taking him right over to his corner. Nice slam right on his ass. Good job for Smith. He's doing some nice work right now. Oh, Smith taking the back. Using his weight really effectively right now. Morales trying to get back to his feet. Oh. Getting it back. Oh, yeah. Has him in the seated position now. So off to the side a little bit. And, oh, there it goes. Smith got the neck crank. I don't think he's got it under, but still looks tight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Morales able to slip. Good shit. Now Morales has, almost had the guillotine. Okay, he lets go of that. And Smith back on top. All right. Wow. What an exchange. Yeah, Morales trying to set up a Kimura. All right. Back to the feet. This is a pretty decent wrestling exchange here. It's some good grappling going on. Oh, Dars. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo. Oh, flips him. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, all right. He's moving a good amount here. He's trying to get himself out of this, but Morales really staying on top of it. And either way, I mean, he could stay here all the rest of this round. We got a half a round left. Better position for Morales. Oh, he's got it. Oh, man. Oh, good job for Smith here to turn away a little bit here, but he's got to get him to break the grip. Smith is just flopping all over the place, but Morales won't let go. He is just holding on. And he slips it. Wow. Let's fucking go. Jesus, man. That was some tight work for Morales, and Smith able to get out of it. Holy. Oh, man, that was some dicey business there for a second for Smith. Smith kind of pulled him on top of him now. I don't know what he really was going for with that. And he's trying to get the Darce again. Morales does kind of have the position. Oh, he could be laying knees here. There he goes. Starts getting those knees going. Oh, jeez. Wow. Man, Morales really trying for some creative stuff. And now Smith has his neck. Just in a front guillotine there. All right, goes for the back again. This is wow. This has been a very crazy back and forth in the second round as far as the grappling exchanges go. This is wild work. Couple smacks to the side of the head for Smith. Oh. Yo. Wow. Yeah, last couple of seconds here. Jeez. That was crazy. That was a round and a half. That was a lot of work going on in that round. Arrogant Savage, how goes, my man? What up, my bromosexual? Yes, doing well. How are you doing, my man? Today is going good. Unfortunately, had a minor stream issue earlier, but we're good now. Something that was easily fixed, so we're back up and running. Some good grappling going on is right. That was a crazy round. The exchanges were wild. I mean, for a second there, it really looked like Smith was going to be able to take his back. I was not anticipating. I wasn't anticipating Morales being able to do what he did, because Morales really took it to him, man. He had that Darce locked in pretty nicely. Didn't have the position for it. Smith had to flip, roll, and scramble his way out of it. And then he ends up going for that necktie, which, I mean, it didn't look like it was super dangerous, but still a interesting thing to see. That was a wild round. Good work. Honestly, good work on both sides, but I'd say it's 1-1 now. Round 3 decides it here. Smith with a nice hook to start it. Yeah, I mean, Smith needs to be strategic about his striking and not let it get into another grappling exchange like what just happened. He needs this thing to stay on the feet. Like, that would be the better spot for Smith. He's been having way more success up top. This is honestly a really good performance for Morales, all things considered. Ooh, nice jab for Morales. Yeah, they taking it to each other here. Looked like some kind of reverse buggy choke. Yeah, for real. He was saying like a Japanese necktie. Not one that I was familiar with, honestly. Heard of the Peruvian. Yeah, shit was dope. Any parlays? Haven't thrown anything down yet? Yeah, let me get back to you as this round concludes. I'll tell you what I got locked in here. Oh, cut for Morales is leaking pretty heavy. Guess Smith must have clipped him. Oh, yep, they're showing the replay here. Oh, uppercut. Yeah, uppercut just right on the nose. Oh, yeah, he broke his nose for real. Yeah, his nose is busted for real. Damn. You could tell earlier, that's what I was saying, in the start of the fight, when Smith landed that first shot, it was a tight inside shot. I was like, damn, nice power on that shot. That's the type of shot. And he just landed one right on the nose, and it fractured Morales' nose. That thing is shattered. Pushed that thing in, similar to how the other Tafa got his nose pushed in at 312. But that was by an elbow. This was by a really nice uppercut, and Morales is all kinds of bloodied now. His mouth is wide open. Yeah, Smith is going to take this round too. I'd say it's going to go 2-1 to him unless Morales can really pull something out. But a broken nose, that will certainly win you a round. Oh, and Morales has his neck now. Maybe he does. Maybe he does pull some crazy shit out. Be pretty wild if he was able to. Too early to call, of course. I was making a premature judgment call on this round. So let's see if Morales can work something through here. He's got the knee on the neck, trying to kind of north-south-ish a little bit here, sort of. All right, and Smith back to the feet. Very nice. Ooh, nice elbow. Elbow from Morales, but he is bleeding out right now. Good amount of blood on this card so far. Ooh. Ooh, nice jab. Smith is he knows what he has to do now. Not only is he smelling blood, but he sees it. Visible. Oh! Yeah. Yep, double jab. One lands real clean on that broken nose, and anything that touches that nose is going to be exceedingly painful. Oh, Smith's starting to feel himself a little bit. He's getting a little cocky. Yeah, it's going to be a note for him. He better be careful with getting cocky because, he's probably going to win this fight now, but he was in some deep waters there for a second. Yeah, Smith is just kind of staying out of range now. Morales is breathing heavy. You can tell he's tired on top of having his nose absolutely obliterated. Oof. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey. Oh, shit. Might be able to rear naked this thing in the last 6 seconds. Oh, wow. Jeez. Smith kind of saved by the bell there at the end. Holy shit. Yeah, Smith is going to get some notes on the podcast for real because he's going to win this fight, but there were some times he was in shaky territory. Woo. Man, that was a good fight. Getting the blood flowing today. All right. Damn, he got that DDP treatment. Exactly. That nose is going to need some work. Yep. It's a bloody one. Card looks good so far. You have Cyborg or Killer Gorilla. I think everybody is kind of going for RoboCop, but myself included. I was saying that earlier in the stream, the last part of the stream before we had to restart it. But yeah, I was saying that I think most people are going for RoboCop. I would say that I'm probably, my mind is saying RoboCop. My heart is saying Killer Gorilla. I'm a fan of Jared Cannonier. I like the way he fights. I think he goes out there and really tries every time. So I would like to see him pull this off. I have a parlay with him on it, but I think that Rodrigues is probably the safer bet. As far as parlays go, let me run them down for you. We got a couple. So the Cannonier is a useless old man. Man, watch your tongue, sir. There are plenty of uses for an old man. Plus, there are old men who can still win fights. Shout out to Jim fucking Miller. Elijah Smith gets the win. That is certainly warranted, but yeah, I'm gonna have some words to say about him on Monday. All right, so the parlays as they stand currently, Mr. Savage, catch you up. The safe parlay: Jose Delgado, Edmund Shabazian, Youssef Salal, Ketlin Sosa. The risky parlay: Jared Cannonier, Youssef Salal, Edmund Shabazian, Nadim Sazikov. Sadikov, I think, is the riskiest of those. Cannonier, also very risky. The slightly mid-range risk parlay: Vieira, Delgado, Chaos Williams. That, I think, has the potential to hit. Chaos Williams being the wild card on that one. I had a point spread pick, point spread parlay just to kind of see how the point spread worked. But since Dontel Mays lost his fight, it kind of threw that one for a loop. I thought that the ones that I had picked were going to go to decision, so I would see how that works out, but it did not work. And then, of course, finally, the community parlay that we have currently is Rafael Esteban, Edmund Shabazian, Jose Delgado, and Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar being the biggest risk out of all of those. So take your pick on if you think any of that sounds good. I would say go for the safe parlay. That's the one that's probably got the best chances of coming through. He's a KO artist, apparently. How long's it been? 6 years. All right, yeah, fair enough on that one. I'll give you that. That I will give you. But he goes for it, man. He goes for it. And he's got power in his hands. He's not pillow-handed at all. So, I mean, I think that there's potential for him to do the damn thing today. But if he does not do the damn thing now, then I would say that it's probably time for him to retire. You're a professional hater, to be fair. That is true. That's true. And you excel at it, too. So I'll give you a lot of credit for that. You're going to go into so much debt, you degenerate gambler. I only bet what I can afford to lose. So I'm a degenerate in many ways. Gambling, thankfully, is not one of them. I have a lot of respect for the value of the dollar. Maybe just buy the S&P 500 instead of gambling on MMA. Probably smarter. But for the odds, he's a crafty old vet. There you go. Exactly. With these odds, you got to give it to him. I mean, look, I think that it's risky. I understand that. But I want to believe that there's still something left in the tank for him. Even though RoboCop is fucking massive and younger, I don't think that he's necessarily stronger, though. I think that they're probably evenly matched as far as their strength goes, their power. Do I own BTC? Do I own Bitcoin? Yes. Yeah, I do have some Bitcoin. In fact, I have done very well with Bitcoin. I invested in Bitcoin. I bought the dip, as they call it. Where's Bitcoin at right now? So basically right now, all of the Bitcoin that I have is essentially house money. I doubled my money and cashed out on that. So I'm playing with free money when it comes to Bitcoin, and I have my system, buy low, sell high, basically. So I'm just waiting for it to jump back over 100, sell off again, wait for it to dip, buy back. Pretty easy. I don't go too crazy with it, but small money in here and there, it adds up. So yeah, I do have Bitcoin. I feel like if it goes to decision, I think Jared, but if there's a KO, TKO, probably RoboCop. What the hell do I know? I've been wrong about most of my picks lately. Yo, bro, I feel the same way. Watch every week, follow the sport as closely as any human being conceivably can. Still get it wrong all the time. Everyone has done well with BTC, bro. If you held it for more than 2 weeks, yeah, that's probably true too. But not right now, though. It actually went down because it was over 100 for quite a while, and then it dropped back down. I bought the last dip. I'm still waiting for it to pop back up. Do you hold your BTC in a cold storage like Nano Ledger? No, I do not do a cold storage. I don't have enough of it really to make it that big of a difference. It's not life-changing money. I probably should, but I'm not so deep into it that like I have like a cold storage wallet and like I'm not on like any of the real major crypto exchanges or any of that kind of stuff. I just do it through fucking Cash App. So, anybody wants to try to hack the Cash App, there's probably some potential there. The guy that lost his 800 million Bitcoin hard drive is trying to buy that landfill that it is supposed to be at. Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah, that is pretty wild. But that shit is, that's just gone, man. I mean, come on, bro. Even if it's in the landfill, like, you got to think that it's like probably not salvageable at this point. There's also that other story about the dude that just like forgot his password. Remember that one? There's like a guy who has like some crazy amount of Bitcoin on a hard drive and just for the life of him cannot remember his password. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's done like some crazy shit too. He's gone to like a hypnotist to try to like hypnotize him and whatever. Jog his memory. Chaos Williams is staring down that Bond theme right now. Nano Ledger wallet is good and safer. Yeah, I know that it's probably smarter to do it that way. But like when you're trading with a cold storage wallet, like what do you do to actually trade it? Like, do you have to like load it back onto something and then like transfer it? Or I don't know how all that works, man. It's outside of my scope of knowledge. I wish I had gotten savvy with that shit earlier, but by the time that I was just finding out about like what it was all about, it like was already well off to the races. So I was like, fuck, it's not even really worth it for me to jump in on this thing. The one that really kills me though is Sheena Ibu, because when that shit came out and like fucking went 10,000 times up like overnight, like I had a chance to buy that really early and I didn't take it. That one always haunts me. That's something you would do. You're bad with passwords. That would probably be how you'd lose it too. I understand, man. You send it from the cold storage wallet to the exchange using the address copy and paste. Oh, okay. So you just like say, hey, fucking 0.00025 Bitcoin from X to whatever. Again, I'd have to see it done to like know how it works. Plus, it just feels too risky anyway for me, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of a conservative person when it comes to my money. That's why like my investments are small. And I even end up losing money on some of the investments anyway, so it's a gamble there too. I try to be pretty to myself with the cash. Even a dum-dum like me can copy and paste. Don't overestimate my abilities. What the fuck happened here? Bro, are you kidding me? We locking up again? What is going on right now? Oh, I think we crashing? What is happening? Okay. I think everything's okay. This is what was happening last time. We were having some computer resource issues going on. Which is what it is looking like right now. Oh my God, come on. Stand by, folks. Let me refresh this. Work. All right, it looks like it's working now. I think. Not speak too soon just yet. Yep, that is probably what happened, Rick Allen. Computer has been rebelling against me today. All right, there we go. Jeez. Okay. 3.5 minutes down. Hopefully there was not any explosive action in that first minute 30. But we're back. We're good. How's the fight been going so far? You tell me. Not sure if it was stored through them or seized, but your bro lost all of his Bitcoin when Silk Roads went down. Damn. So many. Yeah, it was 2013. Yeah, exactly. He's still salty as fuck about it. I believe it, bro. Yeah. Well, I mean, if your dude was hanging out on Silk Road, what was he? How was he getting that Bitcoin? Your boy is lucky he's not in fucking jail. I was just watching a thing about Ross Ulbricht today, actually. That's funny that you mentioned Silk Road. I was watching somebody doing like a deep dive on Ross and the creation of Silk Road. Ross, of course, got pardoned. Libertarian in me is very happy about that. Oh, Bonfim. Oh, no. Bonfim taking the back. Chaos fighting the hands here. Yeah. Bonfim. Oh, nice. Hey, good job by Williams. That was really sharp. Got back to the feet. Really nice. Didn't let the transition happen. All right, let's see here. See if Will. I mean, I didn't see that first minute and a half, so it's kind of hard for me to judge this round, but I'm just glad that Williams did not get caught on the back, and he is back on the feet now, so lay some nice hands on. Swing this round, my dude. I'm pulling for chaos. Ooh, there you go. Williams just needs to cut off the movement a little bit, back down Bonfim a little bit more, because Bonfim has a lot of room to move back, and he's moving away really nicely. He's evading shots well. Ooh, there you go. A couple long-range shots. Kick up the middle does not land. There you go. Nice low kick for Williams. Ooh, all right. That was a good one. But he overcommitted. Now Bonfim going for the takedown. Gets it late. Williams got the one arm. Yeah, all right. Nothing doing. Good. All right. Decent round, but some crazy action going on. Of at least what I saw before the fucking computer started fucking with me. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. True, and we still have not had pure nose candy since. That's what you're salty about? Yeah, for... Hey, bro. I feel you. From what I understand, there are other marketplaces like it on the dark web, but that is not something that I can give an endorsement to, so you surf at your own risk. Happy onion browsing. Drugs are bad for you, but they're fun. Not really? Not really. Maybe you just haven't been getting good ones up there, Rick Allen. You're in Canada. I would be thinking you'd be getting some good stuff. Nah. Stay away from drugs, kids. All right, round 2. Mr. Mackey says drugs are bad, okay? Come on. Yeah, Dean Thomas is spitting some facts here that he needs to walk Bonfim down and get him up against the cage. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Right here is where you want to be. Bonfim circling nicely. Cut off the circle a little bit when you get him to the cage and then start laying on some shots. There you go. You love fentanyl. Yeah. Who doesn't love fentanyl? I put it in my breakfast cereal. Fentanyl and Fruit Loops. Now that's really following your nose. Exactly. Gotta listen to Mr. Mackey. Okay. 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 Classic. I heard that South Park just did an episode that revolves around the new Snow White movie that's coming out that everybody's all pissed off about. I gotta catch up on South Park. South Park can be slightly hit or miss at times, but overall, I still think it's one of the most intelligent shows on TV. Bonfim doing some nice work with the jab. Yeah. Yeah, Williams needs to tighten up his striking a little bit. He's throwing these big, wide shots, looping shots that are at far, far range, and Bonfim just has a read on everything. Yeah, Bonfim is just pointing away at him right now. Oof. Yeah, check hook indeed. Oof, another nice jab for Bonfim. Oh, man. Williams, come on, bro. I had faith. I had faith that you would be the Bonfim killer. Oof. Yeah, Williams needs to rush, like, a takedown attempt. Like, feint a takedown and then just get him up to the cage and throw some short range shots or something, because this open range stuff is not working for him right now. He's getting picked apart. You goddamn right. The Gators know something about the fentanyl. Savage, did you live in the state when we were like the pill mill capital too? Because like around that same time that you were talking about, like maybe even a little earlier than that, like the late 2000s to like the early 2010s and a little bit farther into the 2010s, like Florida was the pill mill capital of the world. We like there were so many like corrupt doctors in this state that were just prescribing oxy left and right. Like there, I forgot the stat, but it was some crazy amount of oxy that was like on the street that was being sold illegally was all coming from Florida. Oh, Bonfim's got the Darce. John Dong, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, sir. How you enjoying these fights so far? Honestly, I've been enjoying these fights a lot, to be perfectly honest. I think that these couple of fights that we've seen so far have been about as good as all of 312. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Wow. Did not realize that Williams was out, but he was out. Holy shit. Eyes rolling back and everything. When he finally got taken off, you could see the eyes just, he was looking up and to the right. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, the Bonfim just ruined a parlay, but he did it in a pretty fucking spectacular way. Holy shit, that Darce was in. Doing good? Yeah, no, doing good, man. Good to see you. Haven't watched the fights yet. Are they good? Yeah, like I was saying, man, I think that these fights have been so far as good, if not better, than the majority of the fights on the last pay-per-view. We've only had like 4 of them so far, and so far, pretty decent fights. Walter Walker got a goddamn heel hook submission. over Dontel Mays. Bonfim over here. Gabriel Bonfim just got a Darce choke submission that nearly murdered Chaos Williams. Lived here 18 years ago and then moved back 3 years ago. So yeah, you might have been just outside of that window. But yeah, like it was crazy. There was so many pills. Like it was like they called them pill mills. Like you'd go, apparently doctors would just be like, you know, oh, you got a sprained wrist. Fucking here's Oxycontin. And there was so much goddamn Oxy on the street. It was wild. Not that I know anything about that. Just what I heard. Rick Allen, you know that John Dong would catch you in an Ezekiel choke, bro. John Dong will get you in a Peruvian necktie so quick. Damn, of course the fights are good when you're not watching. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I know how that goes, but this is why I watch every single one, every single week. Can't miss fights, bro. But if you have ESPN Plus, at least you can go back and rewatch them. Or what you could do is you could come by the podcast Monday nights. Myself, Chase Parton, right here on the Yama channel. Got a podcast called Last Week's Fights. We will be breaking down each and every one of the fights that we are watching right now. That starts at 9 o'clock on Mondays. If it does not start at 9, it'll start later than 9, and I'll let you know start times at Yama Show on Twitter and on Instagram. You'd sleeping before any choke attempts? I wouldn't be so sure. It's funny that you mentioned the Peruvian necktie because you train BJJ and it's one of your most favorite submissions. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's why I got money on John Dong. This is why, bro, this guy, Rick Allen, talks this big game. What's your ground game like, Rick Allen? You think you got hands like that you can negate the amazing BJJ of John Dong? I wouldn't be so confident, sir. Oxy is insane. In Washington, they were sold $1 a milligram. So Oxy 80s would be 80s a pop. Yeah. Good money, allegedly, from what you heard. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah. They were flowing for a minute there. They've cut back, you know, they cracked down on all that shit. That fucking Sackler family. Those fucking big pharma people pushing oxys out there onto the street knowing what they were doing to people. Pretty evil stuff, but again, the price you pay for a free society. You know? Kind of a nuanced conversation going on around that kind of stuff. But they have cracked down since then, so oxy's not as much of a problem, but it was wild. Back in high school, there was a girl who she basically was like the pill queen of the school, and that's pretty much exactly how it went down. Was just went, you know, for whatever thing she needed. The doctor was just a dude who was okay with just writing those scripts left and right, and she would just cash in scripts. Like the doctor would just keep writing script after script after script, and she would just always have a full bottle. All above board as far as her side of the equation went. It was the doctor who was the one fucking things up. You know, it was the doctor's fault. He shouldn't have been throwing pills out there like that, but she was like, shit, if this dude's just going to keep throwing pills, I guess I'm going to keep catching, you know? Is Rick Allen a funny person in real life? I think Rick Allen's probably a real quiet person in real life. I bet he don't say much. I think all of his aggression gets let out in the chat. In real life, not so much. I bet he ain't talking half the shit he talks in here to any of his insurance people. Look, motherfucker, buy the policy or I'm throwing hands. 10-year policy or you're getting chinned. DJ Mustard and Heinz Mustard. Wow. What a combo. Heinz getting in on the Kendrick Lamar craze. Amazing. Brand synergy going on there. Congratulations to Mustard, honestly. Hard-working producer. He's made a lot of hits, too. You have something against introverts. You don't look like much of a life of the party yourself, Mr. Vape Addict. Hey, touche. Yeah, no. That was me kind of talking about myself, though, because I will say that in real life, I am very quiet. I let people unfold themselves to me. I don't like to overextend. You show me who you are, and then I'll decide if I want to be cool with you. Because where I'm from, there's too many shady people, too many shiesty people out here. You can't overextend yourself. So I'll wear that. I will wear that. IRL, I'm obnoxious, but at least I'm on here just annoying. I don't buy it. Arrogant Savage is the man. Next time that I'm over at Vitz King's place, I'm gonna get. Geez, excuse me, voice crack. Next time I'm over at Vitz King's place, I'm gonna get your drop for the soundboard. I already got one picked out for you. Mr. Degenerate Gambler Vape Addict isn't the life of the party either. Yeah, no, I'm not. I admit that. That's why I like doing this. This is my party. I'm the life of the stream, and I'm happy with that. Most people, I don't really have a grand interest in being friendly with, if we're being completely honest. Like, I'm intentionally not the life of the party because I don't need everybody to like me, and I don't want to like everybody. That's just being real. I got a tight-knit circle, and I'm happy with that. You're not going to think it's so funny when your fist connects on your chin. Yeah, fair. There you go. Rick Allen's got hands for days. Jesus Aguilar with the cool wave cut into the side of his head. I like that. Did Paul Felder just say that Jesus Aguilar is adorable? I think he said durable, but it sounded like dorable. I saw Paul Felder rocking the dude sweater. Thought that was pretty cool. Paul Felder abides. It's crazy moving back here. You totally didn't realize how shitty everyone is. Yeah, contractors, insurance companies, etc. So many people try to screw you over. Never had that issue in Washington. Yeah, I understand, my man. Yeah, no, it's a tough life out here, bro. I was thinking about that today. I went out before the stream today, right? I went out to get a sandwich, and I walked into the shop, and like, every time that I walk into any service establishment, I just expect that the person's going to be just a terrible person to interact with. And I was proven correct again. Like, I go up, just this chick with an attitude for no fucking reason. I'm just going in to order a sandwich. I didn't do anything to her. I said, hey, how are you? What do you want? You know, that type of shit. It's like, it's micro levels of negativity that you deal with on a regular basis in Florida that really gets to me. That I think is one of the worst and hardest parts about living here, It's not, I mean, like the stuff you're talking about with contractors, insurance, all that kind of stuff, that's obviously like big macro level stuff because that's like lots of money involved in all that. But like even down to a granular level, regular everyday interactions are just really terrible often. It's so rare that you get like kind exchanges with people. Nobody smiles at each other. Nobody wants to know each other. People drive like maniacs. You're always on the road, fucking defensive as hell. Everybody's angry at each other. You kind of go into the car with this like me versus the rest of the world mentality. I drive on the most dangerous highway in the country every day that I have to go into the office. So I'm out there in Death Race 2000 on a regular basis. It's a hard state to live in. You know? It sounded like adorable. Yeah, exactly. I thought I wasn't going crazy there. It's a tough life here, says the privileged American who hasn't ever traveled abroad in his life, never been to Asia. I'm talking relative to the rest of the United States, sir. That's number one. Number two, I have traveled abroad. I've traveled to your country. You know what my experience in your country was? It was fucking rude as hell. Montreal is shit. Okay? So, you want to talk about rude places? Yeah, I'm talking about how rude Florida is. I was not prepared for how fucking rude French Canada was. All of those stereotypes about French people being rude, they all came true for me in Montreal. Montreal was awful to me. I did not like that place. I was there for 6 days. Some shit like that. I was there for work and for pleasure. I was like, I'm going here for work and I have the opportunity to make it a vacation. I'm going to experience all that Montreal has to offer. Bro, by the last day, I wanted to stay in the hotel. I didn't even feel like going out the last day that I was there. So, you're criticizing my life, man. My situation. When you moved back, you said I should work a customer service job since you can be an asshole and get paid for it. I mean, yeah, kind of fair. If that's what you want. Capitalism is a me versus the rest of the world mentality, though. It's the nature of the world, not just Florida. But it's not the capitalism that's the issue when it comes to that. I'm talking about just human interactions. Capitalism doesn't have any bearing on you just being a nice person to your fellow man or woman, you know? Everyone is a dick. Usually have attitude, but I keep it in check. But the second I get on the road, you're full of road rage. Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, the way that people drive just makes you rageful. And my thing with it is that, like, I always try to be as polite as possible until the other person starts making problems. If you start, like, I mirror people. If you're cool with me, I am going to be as cool as possible back to you. If you start being a prick, well, then now we got problems here because I didn't do anything. You know, I never come into a situation asking for problems. I get what I give and I give what I get. Hopeful. I give what I get. Not the first part. Whatever. You know what I'm fucking saying. Hey, Esteban with a takedown here. Minute in on this fight as we've been talking through interpersonal human dynamics. Never jump the ghillie. They're talking about it, and they are right. Oh, Esteban. Oh, Esteban trying to... what the hell is he trying for? I guess an armbar? That was just weird. It was an odd position to try an armbar, but Aguilar going for the back here. Oh, Aguilar trying to get the takedown. Oh, wait, no, that's Esteban, my bad. Okay, here we go. All right, Esteban on top here. Working his way up. Oh, got the arm behind the head. Get that other arm up. Try for a head and arm up. abandons that. He's just smothering right now. Clubbing away over here. Aguilar trying to get back up to his feet, but Estevam doing a really nice job of keeping those legs neutralized. Love to see it. Very smart. Aguilar has one leg free. Yeah, Estevam doing some really nice work here right now. But Aguilar back to his feet finally now. All right. Oh, Aguilar. Oh, there you go. There's the guillotine. Oh. Uh-oh. How tight is that? Yeah, that does look tight. I mean, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't work. Oh, Estevam trying to get out of it. Hey, got loose. Wow. That looked tight. That looked pretty tight. Good job for Estevam, man. Yeah, Aguilar really tried a lot on that. Be careful to burn his arms out that way. Yeah, see DC saying the exact same thing right now. And Estevam staying active here. You might not ask for problems, but you're going to get them once I run into you, Rick Allen. Got you, bro. Send location, bro. Send location. Oh, Estevam going for a takedown, but I mean, kind of sloppy. Ended up sort of on the side, but stays with it. Has the back now. This is a lot of weird exchanges going on in this one. Whole lot of ground game, but it's just like they're both jockeying for position in weird ways, like limbs kind of going sort of far and wide, so they're really sprawling all over the place. All right. That's round one. Good round for Estevam. The human interaction is completely different here. In Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Ohio, Georgia, and Texas, you've been all over, and the interactions here are 99% rude and salty. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Savage. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what makes it so fucking annoying to, like, just go out and do regular stuff. I'm telling you. God forbid you, like, want to go to a bar and try to talk to chicks. They're fucking terrible here. Even between here and Tampa, it's like a noticeable difference. I'm telling you, like, I live in Central Florida, and like it's not pleasant. It is not pleasant. Like, if I go out, I let the chicks initiate the conversations most of the time, because like I'm just like, it's not worth the negative interactions that you're going to get if you start trying to talk to a girl that doesn't want the conversation. It's never like a nice, easy brush off. If it's always some like conversation that you don't want to be a part of. You've been to Florida, Boca Raton, and Miami and didn't notice much rudeness. Maybe it's just your face. Yeah, it could be. But it's definitely in those places too, though. It's definitely in those places too. Boca, maybe a little bit less. But Miami, it's that way. Puerto Rican Ashley. There you go. There's a lady. Hey, sexy. What am I doing? I'm watching fights. I'm watching people beat each other up. What are you doing? Are you a robot? Yeah, it's all of our faces. Yeah, exactly. Savage knows what's going on. Are you listening to AI generated music? Is that what you're doing? Are you listening to Suno Beats? Is that company? You know that company I'm talking about that's like where you can like AI generate stuff like You basically just type it in a prompt and it just like spits you out a song. Like, man, the state of art. Unfortunate. Estevam just staying on, bro. Estevam, like, first minute of the second round, Estevam is just all over. Again, locking the legs up. And Aguilar not able to get out of this situation. This is not working for him right now. Boom, boom. But now they got this kind of short range. The situation's kind of interesting because like the way that he's like in a seated position with the legs locked up. So they're sort of like short range, able to box each other on the ground. Kind of an interesting dynamic. And yeah, hey, Estevam locks those legs up again. Tight work, bro. Where do you think Magomed Mustafayev would rank in the current lightweight division if he was still fighting? Magomed Mustafayev? I know the name. I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I'd have to go back and do some research on that one, John. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not remembering immediately the style of fighter. I mean, if he's an early golden age wrestler with Magomed in the name, then I would assume that he is. Ooh, Aguilar jumping gi. Jumping gilly. Doesn't have it, though. Yeah, bro, that's real risk. Ooh, nice knee off the break, though. Good job for Aguilar. Are you a fighter, too? No, I am not a fighter. I am a content creator. YouTube.com/@YamaShow. New episode of my show is out there right now. Subscribe to the channel, Puerto Rican Ashley. Shout out to Puerto Rico, too, by the way. Viva Puerto Rico. I got love for Puerto Rico. There's a lot of Puerto Rican people here in Florida. I've got Puerto Rican friends and family members. This guy likes jumping guillotine. Yeah, exactly. He's jumping gilly like way too much. What? I don't know why he would be doing that against the guy who's out wrestling him right now. Yeah, Puerto Rico in the house. Are you in Puerto Rico? Shout out to the island. Yeah, I mean, Estevam is ragdolling this guy right now. Come on, Aguilar. Oh, you're in the Northeast? Right on. Shout out to the Northeast. That's Arrogant Savage's old stomping ground. Wait, that's the Northwest. My bad. I was like, wait a second. Washington is on the other side of the country. I never said I was smart. Yeah, Estevam with the control time. Look at those numbers. Good Lord. If your little bro, how can I be your little sis? Talking to Rick Allen, feel you. You want to move to Florida so bad? Why? Everybody moves here. This is like the biggest growth state in the country right now. There's not enough room for all these people. Oh, yo. Estevam might have this. He's got the head and arm. Oh, okay, Aguilar. Yeah, good job for Aguilar to get out of it. But, I mean, this is just such a domination right now. Estevam through 2 rounds. There's nothing doing on Aguilar's side. Sick of the cold weather and it's cheaper in Florida? Oh, well, if you're in the Northeast, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of places in the Northeast that might be somewhat pricier if you're in a big city. But, I mean, it's not that much cheaper here, to be perfectly honest. I mean, like, it'd probably be a slight downgrade if you're, like, in New York City or something like that. Maybe Boston. Couple other major cities out there might be on par. But if you're in a major city in Florida, it's still pretty expensive. And the beach guys are sexy. All right, fair enough. good looking people in Florida, perhaps. But there's so many people that I guess, like, got to have a good mix of both, right? Your odds are going to be higher either way, just with the population density. But yeah, as far as the prices go, though, I mean, it's just expensive everywhere. People moving all over the place to try to get cheaper. It's like, where can you even go? See the beach body? Yeah, no. That ain't me. Still working on flattening the stomach out. Got to get back into the gym. Was doing good for a minute there too, man. I can't wait to get back in the gym. I felt so good when I was back in the gym too, and then these fucking ankle issues, but annoying. We'll get back. Give it a couple weeks. I'll show off the stomach then. Going to Puerto Rico next year. Your girlfriend has a work trip there and is forcing you to go with. Not sure what to expect. That shouldn't be by force, bro. Puerto Rico's the shit. Just make sure you stay in the safe places. No matter what your instincts tell you, do not go to the hood where there are no police and you can buy drugs openly, okay? Stay out of that zone. There's like that unrestricted zone. Don't go there. Or if you do go there, make sure that you have an escort. Make sure you got muscle with you. But I would just recommend staying the fuck out of there altogether if I were you. I have seen some videos, and those places are pretty wild. Yeah, Aguilar's going back to a well that there is no water in right now, bro. Seriously. Why is he trying to wrestle when Estevam has been out-manning him on the ground this entire fight? This is really not a great look for him. He really should just be throwing hands like crazy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, land some shots, dude. There you go. Yeah, Aguilar now, he landed some shots. That's what you got to do. Oh, nice knee. Yeah, got a nice knee in there, but when Estevam was going in, Estevam's kind of looking a little tired right now, to be perfectly honest, too. Yeah, Estevam might be starting to shut down a little bit here. Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Yo, Aguilar might be putting that work in right now. Late finish for Aguilar. Could that happen? Bro, if that happens, that would be wild. What do they do there? Rob people? Oh, yeah. Well, you can get real hurt there for sure. Yeah, they'll definitely, they definitely, if they can catch that you're an outsider in a place like that, from what I understand, like, you know, you it's not going to be a good time for you for sure. Robbery is probably getting away easy. What's the best place to move in Florida? Well, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for and what you want to do. Like, if you're coming to Florida to work, then there's there's lots of work in a lot of different places. If you are interested in the beach, obviously you want to be closer to the coast. But I would stay a little bit more inland to stay out of like terrible hurricane hit zones, because anytime you live close to the coast, you're always at greater risk of damage from hurricanes. But yeah, I mean, what is your aim in Florida? Like, what do you want to do here? Because there's a lot of like great places outside of the major cities that are going to be a little bit cheaper. Yo, Aguilar doing some nice work here in this third round finally, but if he doesn't win this round, I think he's going to lose this fight anyway. I mean, if he doesn't finish this fight, rather. I mean, if he doesn't finish Estevam here. Oh. Aguilar drops, bro. Damn, that was his one chance to really turn this around on the ground. Why did he even go back to the fucking wrestling after he was doing so nice with the hands? What are you doing, bro? Aguilar was arguably winning and had Estevam hurt in the third round, and then just goes back to the wrestling, and now Estevam is on his back. This is, come on, bro. That's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do. Da, 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 da. That's why you won't move back to Washington. You hate the cold, and the people who lived there their whole life suddenly forget how to drive the second snow hits the ground. I feel you on that. Aguilar getting dragged all over the place now. Yeah, Aguilar is going to watch this fight back and be like, "Damn, I really let this thing go in the third round." Cuz he was doing well on the feet, and trying to go back to the ground was such a bad decision. All right, that's the fight. We'll see what the judges say. I say force because I just don't want to get a passport and also despise flying, but you're making it sound worse than it is. Yeah, dude. You'll have a good time in Puerto Rico. It's gorgeous. Hit the beach, man. Get some sun. As a Floridian, you probably don't go to the beach all that often. That's a very Florida thing. I think we talked about that on the stream one time, right? How like Floridians don't go to the beach very often. Have a farm. You're going to have to pay someone to look after. Yeah, I feel you on that part. That I can understand. You want to do outdoor things. Okay. If you want to do outdoor stuff, there are a lot of springs in Central Florida. Those are very popular. Other outdoor stuff in South Florida, there's the Everglades. That's a gorgeous place to be. Not really something that you'd want to live in or live near, but if you can be kind of close to the Everglades, South Florida is good for that. In North Florida, there's a lot of cool outdoor stuff as well, like northern Central Florida. A lot of open space there. Yeah, Rafael Estevam gets the win, as expected. What other outdoorsy things are there in Florida? A lot of rivers. So if you like, being out on lakes and rivers and stuff like that, there's a lot of good like kayaking and paddle boarding kind of stuff you can do. And of course, the beach, as we talked about, there's obviously a ton of coast. So really, anywhere even like remotely near the coast, you're pretty good. But even if you live inland, like I live about an hour away from the coast, and an hour's drive in Florida is not that bad. That's one thing that you definitely have to know about Florida, though, is that like everything is very, very spread out. So if you move to Florida, just expect that you're going to be driving like half an hour at a pop anytime that you have to go somewhere. Like, that's always my biggest note to people is like people don't realize like they come from other places and, oh, that's like a 10-minute drive. That's a 15-minute drive. It's like, no, anytime I get in the car, I'm expecting a half hour, like no matter where I have to go. The only place that I don't drive a half hour to is to get groceries. It's still tough because you're almost 3 hours inland from the East Coast and still getting wrecked during hurricanes. Foundation fence enclosures, etc. all got fucked. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, it's hit or miss, man. It's hit or miss. It's kind of, you're rolling the dice no matter where you live in Florida when it comes to hurricanes. It's just one of those things that like some places are better off than others. And if you have a lot of land too, then obviously you're going to have more things to wreck. So there's always going to be more potential for that. A lot of old houses, a lot of old construction in Florida too, that they're like now upgrading and stuff. So like if you have anything that's built like, in old code, so to speak, like all the stuff that's like the updated hurricane regulations, like, they need to be wind rated better and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of factors going into that stuff. That's why a lot of insurance companies are pulling out of Florida. Same way that those insurance companies just conveniently pulled out of California when the fires all started, right? I've been to the beach 3 times in 3 years, and it's for your daughter when she visits. Your girlfriend and you don't go to the beach on your own. Yeah, exactly. Last time I went to the beach was during the pandemic. So that's going back probably like 4 or 5 years now, That was actually kind of cool. Went out to the beach, went to Siesta Key, which is a great beach. Yeah, you're looking for a really nice, that's a little upscale, a little pricey, but really, really nice beach. Went out to Siesta Key with Vitz King and a couple other people. Had a really nice time doing that. And that was during the Paulo Costa Israel Adesanya card. So hung out at a little beachfront villa type thing. Watched the fights. Life is good. That was a good time. That was a really nice trip. I had fun on that trip. I swear this house is held together with zip ties and duct tapes. Yeah, so I feel you on that one, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I used to live, man, I don't even know how that little shack that I used to live in held up. That was crazy. I used to live in this house that was, bro, this thing was fucking, it was, I mean, like, I can't even tell you how shoddily built this house was. It was so, like, it felt like at any time I could fall through the floor. No matter where I was in the house. Like, you would put, like, it felt like the floor gave everywhere that you stepped. It was so bad that when I lived there, I was renting, and the original owner of the house sold the house while I was living in it. The new property management people came over to the house, and when I told them that I wanted to move out, I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. The new property management people took one look at the house and said, if you stay here, we'll lower your rent. That's how bad this house was. So I don't know how the fuck that house made it through hurricanes. Like, I am so glad I never had to deal with a hurricane in that house. All right, we really need Ketlin Sosa to come through on this fight, bro. Angela Hill, 17-4. Can she do it? We might see 2 female retirements today. All right. Fight is underway. Let's see if Ketlin Sosa can pull this thing off. Had a very nice win last time out at Noche. Noche UFC at the Sphere. Really cool that we were able to watch that in real time. I do feel like got to witness a little bit of history on that card. That was fun. All right. Angela Hill bringing the fight to her right now. Nice knees. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another nice knee. Another one. Yeah. Hill trying to work her body weight. Another knee back from Souza that time. Good knees exchanging. Your bro and you were playing COD yesterday and in the middle of a match was like, what the fuck? And his roof was leaking through the house. No, bro, no. He literally grabbed a bucket and put it under the leak and went back to gaming. Yo. That is some real shit, though. That is some real shit. And I respect anybody that can just be like, hey, man, fuck. Like, what am I going to do about it right now, right? Can't do anything about it at the moment. I might as well just game, right? Did you win the match? That's the question. How'd your team do? Ooh, damn, nice shot from Angela Hill. Oof, nice kick up top for Hill. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn, nice combo for Souza. That's literally what he said, and you did win? Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. Tell your bro I said he's cool. Your bro gets a thumbs up from Thinker. Angela Hill's not doing bad in this fight so far, people. I'm getting a little nervous. There you go. There's Souza putting some work in there. Ooh, nice body shots for her. Good mixing it up for Souza. Oh. Oh, no. She goes down. No. Oh, my God. What the fuck did I tell you about betting on Angela Hill fights, people? It's not over yet, but Hill is on top right now, and that is not what I want to see when money is on the line. A nice knee to the body for Hill. Yeah, another nice knee to the body. Yeah, Hill spamming some knees to the body. It's good to see that from fighters when you're in this position. Souza's just on her knees with her head down. Flank of her body is wide open. Fucking hit the knee. That's wild as hell. They just said that Angela Hill, her first submission in all of her fights was only a couple of fights ago. She's 17-14 currently and just got a submission not too long ago. That is crazy, crazy stats. So, I mean, maybe Souza's not in too much danger here, but this is not a good look. She's just sitting here with her fucking head down with her knees on the ground. Come on. Hill's taking her back now. This is bad news, bro. All right. Oh, there you go. Souza finally gets out of it at the very end. Hey, this is not looking good right now. Never personally had to do the bucket in the house for leaks, but lived in some shitty places. Yeah, thankfully I have not either. Even in that place I was talking about, I never had any roof problems, thankfully, but I'm telling you, man, it wasn't the roof, it was the floor, and the floor was problems enough. One of my greatest regrets, not something I really had control over at the time, but before I had Omen the Yama cat, I had my other cat, Oscar, and Oscar was with me for like 14 years. He lived a good long life, and it always made me really sad that he passed away in that house, because I would have liked him to have gotten to where I live now, because it's a much nicer place. So I do kind of regret that that was how he went out, but I digress. Anyway, thankfully I'm in a better place in life than I was when he passed away, because things were not great for me at that time. So here's to better days. I feel like Angela Hill gets a lot of shit from other channels, but she's usually entertaining and a sweetheart. I didn't bet, though, or I'd probably bet against her. Yeah, exactly. No, same exact sentiment for me, bro. I like Angela Hill as a person. I do think she's a sweet girl. She's good as a commentator. Apparently, she's got a YouTube channel. Maybe I'll have to check that out on stream sometime, see what some of her videos look like. But yeah, I got nothing against her personally. I think she's a real good person, and generally entertaining fighter. But like, it just bothers me because every